LifeWay Kids Church Online. I'm Pastor Christine, and I'm so glad you're here this week. We are talking all about integrity this month. Integrity is choosing to be truthful in whatever you say and do. Integrity is more than just telling the truth. It's being truthful in every part of your life. You don't go around pretending to be something all of the time, like you might pretend to be a giraffe or a princess in a castle. You just act like yourself. You follow God and live His way, whether you're at home, school, church, or anywhere. Speaking of truthful, I've got a truthful game for you called Farmer's Market.
It's game time. It's game time. Let us paint it on. Watch the star of the soul shine.
All right, are you ready for game time? I know I am. This week's game, I'm going to describe either a fruit or a vegetable. I'll give you some descriptions, and your job is to guess what I'm talking about. When I'm done, I'll show you the picture, and you can see if you got it right. All right, are you ready? Okay, your first fruit or vegetable is this. It is red, it is round, it has a peel, and when you bite into it, it's super juicy. What do you think it is? All right, if you guessed apple, give yourself a pat on the back. You got it right. All right, are you ready for your next fruit or vegetable? Okay. I am yellow. I have a peel that you have to take off to eat me. And then I'm soft and sweet. What am I? If you guessed a banana, you're brilliant because you got it right. All right, are you ready? They're going to get a little bit harder now. Your next fruit or vegetable it is green on the outside, a dark green on the outside, a light green on the inside, has tiny little seeds, and it's not sweet at all. It's often found in a salad. Can you guess what I am? If you guessed cucumber, you got it right. Good job. All right, guys, here's the last one. Okay. Your next fruit or vegetable is this. I am yellow. I'm round. I'm smaller than an apple. I have a peel, and if you're to bite into me, I'm very, very sour. All right, can you guess what I am? If you said lemon, you're right. You guys are so smart. That was so much fun. Thank you for playing. Okay, guys, it is time to worship our amazing God together. So if you would stand, we are going to sing.
Before the day I took a breath, you had a plan for my every step. You promised to always be by my side. I believe that you are the way, you are the truth, you are the light. So I sing this to you. You keep your promises every day. I will believe in everything that you say. Yeah, in the dark I know you're making a way. Jesus, I will trust you. You're always good in everything that you do. And I know everything that you say is true. And every moment you are leading me through.
Oh, hey. Hello, planet Earth! It's me, Graham, professional astronaut, broadcasting live from outer space. You know, not a lot of people thought I would make it all the way to Saturn, but you know what? They were right. It's just a costume. I'm still on Earth. I love to dress up and pretend to be other people. Don't you? I mean, I love to dress up in costumes and wear scary makeup or funny masks. It's out of this world. because I'm an astronaut. Oh, but today we're talking about what it's like to live our lives without masks, without costumes. What it's like to live with integrity. Now, integrity is choosing to be truthful in whatever you say and do. It's harder than it sounds to live with integrity. There's so many reasons to pretend to be someone you're not. I mean, you may want people to think you're funny. You may want your teachers to think that you're smart. E equals MC squared. The capital of Mongolia is Ulaanbaatar. A woodchuck can chuck 32 cords of wood. And you probably want your friends to think that you're cool. Cool kids still dress like this, right? See what I mean? It isn't always easy to just be true to who you are. In today's story, we'll learn about some guys who were under a lot of pressure to be like everybody else. We'll find out if they were able to stay true to who God made them to be. I'll be back in a minute. Instead of a minute, it's a moonit. Because I'm in space. Maybe I should dress up as the clown again.
Okay. I like to go swimming. My favorite snack is apricots. I always forget to mail my dad a birthday card.
Oh, okay, those are good ones. What's the lie? Swimming. You don't really like swimming.
Actually, I do. Like
Oh,
the lie
no.
was the birthday card. I'm pretty great about remembering birthdays.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. Wow. Okay, that's impressive. Okay, my turn. I have hair. I wear glasses. I'm immune to gravity.
Okay, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with the gravity thing.
Oh! Yes, how'd you know?
I don't know.
All right, you go.
Here we go. Okay. I hate pepper jelly. I used to be afraid of chipmunks. I own 42 copies of the book The Hobbit.
I know this one. I know it's The Hobbit. That's because you only own 39 copies of The Hobbit.
Do you count my books?
I am the son of an astronaut. I eat chocolate pudding at 3 a.m. and I have 12 toes.
Okay, the game is 2 truths and a lie, John, not 3 lies. Neither of your parents is an astronaut. You wouldn't eat chocolate pudding at 3 every morning because you always need help opening your pudding cups. And as far as the 12 toes, I think I would have noticed.
You don't know how many toes I have? You don't know.
I mean, no, I believe you.
I'm going to show him.
No. Hey everyone, I'm Brandon.
And I'm John, and welcome to the Sue and Sue Shoe.
You're so funny. He's so funny. The so-and-so show, John. But he's right. Welcome to our most devoted, loyal, happy audience who always warms our hearts, gives us purpose, and makes us feel so cheerful.
Wow, you are in a good mood today?
I'm always in a good mood, John.
Really?
I'm the peppiest person I know.
Oh, you must not know a lot of people.
What was that?
Oh, nothing.
Any minute now.
Any minute now, what?
Oh, I'm interviewing later today to be a member of a very prestigious society. The interviewer should be here any minute now.
What's the society?
Oh, the Society of Sincerely Perpetually Peppy People.
Oh, you're being sincere.
Yeah, of course I'm being sincere. I'm a sincerely, perpetually peppy person.
You?
I am!
Okay.
Okay, maybe I'm not always peppy, but anyone is a member of the SOS PPP, and I prefer being a perpetually peppy person who's popular. Plus, it looks really good on a resume. So if you'll just make me look good in front of the interviewer, I would really appreciate it. Do you think you can do that for me, best friend in the whole world?
Sure.
All right.
Hello, peppy people! My name is Samantha, and I'm the Senior Assistant Selector for the Society of Sincerely Perpetually Peppy People.
Well, welcome.
Oh, you must be Brandon.
Oh, what? No, I'm John. This is Brandon.
Yes.
Oh.
Hi, I'm the Brandon the person you wanted to see when he's me.
It is a pleasure, Brandon.
Sit.
I am sitting.
No.
Oh, hey, sit down. I mean, would you here have a seat? There.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Okay.
On the chair that there's.
Thank
I was
you.
putting
Thank
out for
you.
you.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So, how are you doing today, Brandon?
Splendidly. I'm so good because of all of the birds and the sunshine and the happy thoughts.
Yeah. He was so happy this morning. I barely recognized him.
Oh, John.
I mean, I looked at him and I said, "Whoa, who is this?"
Please stop helping me.
I really like your club.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. We at the Society of Sincerely Perpetually Peppy People pride ourselves on our constant cheerfulness, happiness, peppiness, merriment, glee, and bliss.
Don't those all mean the same thing?
Let's get to the interview, shall we?
Oh, I love interviews.
Actually, it's more of a game.
Oh, I love games.
Yeah, me too. Can I play too?
Of course,
Awesome.
of course. So I'll hold up a photo, and you say the first thing that pops in your head.
Oh, I love saying the first thing that pops into my head. I do it all the time. Door. Lamp. Giant pencil. I'm having so much fun.
Okay. All right, so photo number 1. Brandon, you go first.
Okay, sleep. No, I only say that because sleep is what I want to do when I watch soccer. I mean, it's not a negative thing. Sleep is important for your health.
Okay, try to keep your answers to 1 or 2 words, okay?
Oh, right, yeah. Okay,
All right. John?
Fun.
Okay. Numero 2.
Brain freeze.
Yummy.
3.
Loud.
Beautiful.
Ants.
Oh, watermelon.
Expensive.
Party.
Excuse me. Brandon, are you okay?
Of course. Why?
Well, it just seems your answers don't seem particularly perpetually peppy.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I think I'm just nervous. I mean, you're the senior assistant selector. If I'd have known they were bringing the SAS of the SOS PPP here, I'd have been more personally prepared to be perpetually peppy.
I see. Yeah. But just so you know, the Society of Sincerely Perpetually Peppy People isn't for everyone. Some people are only peppy periodically, and that's okay.
It is?
Certainly. You know, some people only want to join the society because they think it'll make them popular.
What?
I know. But what really matters is staying true to who you are.
Oh.
Yeah. So, let's get on with the game, shall we? All right. I just have 1 more picture.
Oh!
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey guys,
Hey, Kellen.
Hey, Galen.
I am very excited for our story today. So let's jump right in.
Take it away.
Okay, over 2,000 years ago, around 600 BC, there was a kingdom called Babylon with a king named Nebuchadnezzar. King Nebuchadnezzar was not exactly a good guy. In fact, he was pretty evil. King Nebuchadnezzar, you know what? That's a really long name. So I'm just going to call him King Nebi. King Nebi and his army surrounded and attacked the city of Jerusalem, and he stole from the temple of God. Then King Nebi gave the order to take some of the Israelites hostage so they could be his personal servants. He wanted only the smartest, strongest, and healthiest to be brought to Babylon as captives to learn his ways and serve him at his palace. One of the men captured was named Daniel. Daniel wasn't exactly a superhero. He was just a person like you and me, but he was put to a big test. As part of their training, the men who were captured were ordered to eat food from the king's table. This food was different than the food they normally ate to honor God. And Daniel and his 3 friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, believed the king's food would make them unclean. So Daniel asked an official for permission to eat something else. But the official was afraid that if Daniel and his friends didn't eat the king's food, they would become weak and unhealthy. But Daniel was determined to stay true to who he was and to honor God no matter what. So he convinced the guard to give him and his friends only vegetables and water for 10 days. And after the 10 days, Daniel and his friends looked stronger and healthier than everyone. After that, Daniel and his friends were allowed to eat the food they wanted. God gave these 4 men knowledge and understanding. They became some of the wisest men in the kingdom. It may not have been the best circumstance. Daniel and his friends had lost their homes. They'd lost their freedom. But with God's help, they kept their honesty and their integrity, and they stayed true to who God made them to be. The end.
What a cool story.
Yeah, even with all that pressure to be like everyone else, Daniel chose to be himself.
You find a lot of that in the Bible. Look at Jesus. It would have been really easy for Jesus to go along with the crowd, but instead, he only lived the way he knew was true, even if it meant giving his life up for you and me.
Incredible. Thanks, Kellen.
Hey, see you next time, Kellen.
No problem, fellas. Bye.
Bye. John, you were right.
Whoa. You think I was right about something? Oh, do go on.
No, it's about the Society of Sincerely, Perpetually Peppy People. That's not me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
No, it's not. And I'm okay with that. I mean, it's great to be happy and peppy, but it's also good to have other emotions too. And I'd rather be myself than try to fit into some club.
That's awesome. Brandon, I am very proud of you.
Thank you, John.
I'm practically perpetually proud.
Okay.
I am positively pleased.
Okay, stop. Reveal the question. How do you want people to describe you?
That's interesting. How do I want people to describe me? What do I want to be known for? I want to be known as the life of the party, the guy who can, stick out his tongue and touch his nose.
And I want people to describe me as someone who's sometimes peppy, sometimes not, and that's okay. What about you? How do you want people to describe you?
Hey, look! I did it. I stuck out my tongue and I touched my nose.
Yeah, that's very, very
Isn't that
talented.
good?
We'll see you next time on the So-and-So Show.
Yeah, bye! Please place the pleated pressed pants on the plain pressing plank.
A pack of pesky pixies. A pack of pesky pixies.
Frothy fructose. Frontogenesis.
That was
Frothy fructose.
September.
Mom makes mashed marmalade. Gum gets gooey. Gum gets gumptious. Gooey gumptious gum is gargantuanly gooey.
Okay.
Okay, so Daniel and his friends were in a really bad situation. They were taken from their homes and they were forced to be some king's servant. But even then, they chose to be true to themselves. They chose to live the way God wanted them to live. You see that kind of integrity a lot in the Bible. I mean, think of Jesus. He was always true to himself. Jesus could have gone along with the crowd, but instead he lived the way he knew was true, even when it meant giving up his life for you and me. So how can we be true with our lives? Well, it's great if you want people to think that you're fun or funny, but not if it means, say, hurting someone's feelings to get a laugh. I have no idea how to make balloon animals. And being cool is cool, you know? But if you have to pretend to be something that you're not so people think that you're cool, that's not cool. Cool? What's another word for cool? So here's the one thing to remember today. Be truthful with your whole life. You can choose to be who God made you to be. I mean, to be honest and true in what you say and in what you do. Like I said before, it isn't always easy, so ask God for help. That's one small step for you and one giant leap for integrity.
Goodbye.
So October memory verse is, whoever walks in integrity walks in security, but whoever takes a crooked path will be found out. Proverbs 10:9.
We can trust God no matter what. We can see that in stories from the Bible, like this one we heard about today, how Daniel and his friends chose to live God's way, even though they'd been taken to a strange new land. We can trust God just like they did. We can continue to be truthful and live the way we know He wants us to live. Be truthful with your whole life. That's how you can live with integrity. You don't have to be afraid to be yourself wherever you are. You don't have to pretend to be someone that you're not. Just be who God wants you to be, and then trust Him to take care of everything else. Remember, we can always look at Jesus and see how He showed integrity. Everything Jesus did was truthful. He was the same wherever He went. He always did what was right, even though it meant He had to die on the cross for us. It's true. Being truthful is always the best way to live. Let's pray and ask God to help us do that. Let's bow our heads. Dear God, thank you so much for the example of Daniel and his friends. They were brave and truthful, even though they didn't know if it might get them into trouble. Help us live like they did. Help us to trust you enough to be truthful with everything in our lives. We love you, and we ask these things in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, guys, have a great week. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Maybe once in a while you cover up an itty bitty lie with a big fat smile. But an itty bitty lie still lying, that's not your style. But stick to the middle of the path from mile to mile. Maybe you want it real bad, so you take it. Maybe you make the promise, but then you break it. Maybe you didn't learn the words, so you fake it. And you feel a little low. then you're gonna get stuck. It might feel like a little lie, but it's gonna catch up. Do what you say you're gonna do, you'll be on your way up. Instead you're on your way up. You'll be living straight up. Maybe you've got a crew, and you said we're gonna do the good things that good friends do. And everybody's still a good friend who sticks like glue. Cause everybody did what they said and everybody was true. Maybe you wanted it but you didn't take it. Maybe you promised and then you didn't break it. Maybe you learned the words so you didn't fake it. And now everybody knows. But if instead you're moving straight ahead, keeping your promises, you'll be living straight up. If you move too far to the side, then you're gonna get stuck. It might feel like a little lie, but it's gonna catch up. Do what you say you're gonna do, you'll be on your way up. Instead you're on your way up. You'll be living straight up. If you move too far to the side, then you're gonna get stuck. It might feel like a little lie, but it's gonna catch up. Do what you say you're gonna do, you'll be on your way up. Instead you're on your way up. You can choose to be true, not just to everybody else, but true to you. You can choose to be true, not just to everybody else, but true to you. True to you.